Hi, I'm Jenny Stevenson from the Bernstein Institute, and with me is one of my teammates, HILLOAH LEVY, and we are excited today to introduce our new program, Lynn's Legacy, Caring for the Caregiver. And this is something we've been working on for a while. We want to help support local family caregivers, and these are people who do an extraordinarily difficult but rewarding job of caring for someone at home, a family member or a loved one. We have done that ourselves, and we have firsthand experience that we are now turning into a program to support well-being and resilience for caregivers. And it went by a little fast, but you may have heard me say that this program is called Lynn's Legacy. So let's start by talking about who Lynn is.
Well, Lynn was a friend of mine for probably a good 40 years, and she became ill. I had worked for her husband for many, many years, and it was just sort of natural to assume a job as a caregiver to Lynn. And so that's how it sort of began. Saw Lynn all the way through, and it was important to me to see her really all the way to the end.
Lynn had vascular dementia.
Yes, she had vascular dementia. We learned a lot through this process that we're going to be able to help other people with. And I have to say, Lynn was she was a wonderful patient because she was courageous. She faced her illness in a very courageous way. She was not a difficult woman to have to deal with or handle. She was always very gracious about anything that you did for her. She would always say thank you, and she appreciated the help that she got. The whole process for me was a truly learning experience, and I can't say I started out in a very good way. I was kind of the type that just went through the motions and thought I was doing the best until Lynn actually confronted me one day.
And I overheard this, so I can verify this was true.
She, in a very straightforward way, said, "You're a phony," and which took me back, and I wasn't prepared for that, but it gave me thought about the way I was approaching my caregiving to her. And I realized that it wasn't coming from my heart. It was really more just coming from, as I said, going through the motions. And so because of her comment, it gave me room to grow into a much different type of caregiver. And somebody who really approached it more in a heart, with heart. And I have to say, it very fulfilling for me. Not easy. It's a hard profession, and that's why we know how much people need the support. They need the coaching, the mentoring that we want to be able to give to you. And so this was my experience with Lynn all the way to the very, very end on the night that she passed away.
I think the thing that I would share after this experience was I had never cared for anyone at the end of life before, and like you, I didn't know everything that I needed to know to do this, and I had to learn it as we went along.
Yeah.
I believed in, but had never really had a chance to participate in making sure that someone was treated with respect and dignity at the end of their life. That, for someone you love as a caregiver, is something you want to provide, and yet because the job is so stressful and can be so stressful and so overwhelming. Sometimes you can't always do everything you'd like to be able to do and take care of yourself.
That's true.
And the person you're caring for deserves your best care, your love, your compassion, to be the respect and dignity that I mentioned. But you also, as a caregiver, deserve to care for yourself so that you can keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, so true. Yeah.
And so that's my, what drives me, what energizes me to create and provide this program.
Yeah.
And I think you share that with me as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. We learn so much in caring for Lynn, and we have one other person on the team, and there was a team of 5 of us that worked together.
Actually 6.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
We did add a 6th.
We had a 6th,
Yeah.
yes.
That's right, Emmy. And this other person that I'm thinking of right now has had a lot of experience with grandparents and her own parents, and I know she'll be talking later, but
Yeah.
it just is so important for us to be able to share what we learned and the importance of really preserving yourself through this process, which is so very difficult. And it's very easy, extremely easy to lose sense of yourself when you're taking care of someone else constantly. And so this is something that we want to be able to train people with. We want to be able to discuss. We want to help come up with a good care program for them, or for whoever wants our services and support, so that there can be a building of a team that is working together, whether it's in your own family or possibly bringing in somebody else. We're not going to be an agency, but we certainly can help to consult with you on people that would be good for you to bring in.
There's a lot of parts to this program, and we will be getting to them in future videos. But for now, for HILLOAH, LEVY, and for the other members on our team, thank you for listening, and we will continue to share information about Lynn's legacy, Caring for the Caregiver, offered by the Bernstein Institute and sponsored by Sonoma Coast Trauma Treatment, a 501c3 local charity here in Petaluma. Thank you.